Hey guys, today I welcome you again to another cooking session as I make some dinner. Uh, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, like, and share, and get me to that magic number. Today I'm cooking omena. So the title of this video is Cooking Omena in America. Omena is sardines, so like the very small fish. It depends on where you come from. People call them by different names. But I'll just call them OMENA as the East African people do call them. Yeah, depending on where you come from. But the people cook them a lot, like people from the Lake region of East Africa. These are very Lake Victoria area. These are very small fish. Yeah, they're like sardines. You can call them over here sardines. So that's more or less what I would call them over here, but I don't know what people call them over here, but they're more like sardines. All right, so today this is my omena. What I did, I just boiled them. I boiled them and then I decanted the water out. So after boiling for about five or so minutes, I decanted the water. Then I added more water. And now I'm gonna fry them, and then put a little oil and fry them, and then add more water, and then with that, then I'll cook some ugali or corn flour with this cornmeal with this corn flour, and that'll be my dinner. That is a cornmeal or ugali or a meal, whatever you call it, depending on where you come from, and that will be with my omena and my sardines, and that will be my fishing meal today. All right, so let's turn the heat up. So here we go. I turn it to a 4 and I'll put this over here. Of course, that's my air fryer. I never used it for anything. Although I bought it, but I should. All right, so there's a skillet. I use the skillet a lot, but I think the downsides of using a skillet, just because it has it retains heat for a longer time. So normally I turn off the heat once I think the cooking is good. I actually turn off the heat to a lower level, like a number 4. Yeah, like a number 4 down here when it starts boiling, just to keep the heat low, and that cooks the meal a little better. All right, so here we go. So I've turned it to high right now. High, there's some reflection from here, so but from the light, I hope you guys can see still. All right, so I'll get some my oil here, my vegetable oil. Okay, I've got my vegetable oil from here. And get it onto the skillet, this iron skillet. So as that heats up, I've got a timer here, so I've got a watch here, so I'm trying to time how long I'm taking this video, and of course how long I'm also cooking here. All right, so this goes down somewhere here. I've got some cornmeal I never use inside there, 2 cups. All right, so as this heats up, as this oil heats up, I'll let it heat up just for a little bit. Yeah, it gets warm, a little hot. Then I've got my onions here. So next we put in the onions. All right, there goes the onions. Yeah, always that wow, that sound of onions and fries. All right, I'll put all of it in here. Ooh, I've got to turn off the vent up, because if you don't turn the vent on my farm, the alarm will go off. The fire alarm will actually go off. All right, then from there, I'll put some tomatoes. So there goes the tomatoes. I have to turn the heat way down. way down to a 4. Then I'll get now my omena or my sardines. I'll just dump them in here. So I've already washed them like with hot water, like boiled them and stunted the water. The air vent is making a lot of noise. It's connected to the microwave, so it's damping my voice a little bit. Okay, now that I'm using a sieve actually, just because I don't have the spoon with with the holes in it here. I mean the big spoon with the holes in it. All right. So I got most of the sardines or omena in there. Not yet. Still some more here. Okay, I'll turn the vent down. I'll turn the vent off actually because it's damping the voice. Okay, more sardines, more omena going in there. Yeah, now it's a little it's got more water, so the noise has gone down a little bit. The stir fry noise has gone down. Okay, since I'm the one cooking them, I'm the one who's gonna eat them. So I just use my wash pan to actually pick them from in here and dump them in there. Pick them from in here and dump them in there. So normally I wash them like this in hot water just to make sure I'm not eating anything else. No snails, no maggots, no worms, no nothing else apart from the sardines. Yeah. All right. So I think I got in most of them. Yeah, this is the omena, this is the omena. Yeah, make sure I only got fish in here. No other insects. No insects. Only piscis, only fish. Yeah, so for my pescatarian buddies, yeah, this is something you probably would think of making. If you're not vegan or vegetarian, you can always make this. All right, so I'll pour off the water that is remaining. Decant all of it. There's some fish still remaining here, so I won't waste all that fish. So I'll pick them off one by one in small pieces and put them back in here. All right, I think that's done. So after that, what I do is I wash these because I'm going to use it back to cook the omena. Once the frying has been done, frying is a little water. So once the frying has been done, so the pot goes there, and of course we don't forget that's my cupboard up there. The only spice I use right now is ground pepper, crushed red pepper. I don't like to use a lot of spices. I like to use a lot of natural, just the food and natural flavors, not a lot of spicy synthetic material. I mean spices, I mean just pepper, not like a ground stuff. You don't know what's been ground and put in there. I don't use that stuff. All right, that goes up there. I need some salt. I got some salt over here. Salt to taste. I remember when I was young, much younger, I cooked some some eggs. I was so hungry, and it just happened that I put too much salt in those eggs, and wow, how I couldn't eat those eggs. That was so terrible. Like, I really waited for that meal, but then it had too much salt, so I was really not able to eat those eggs. Yeah. Yeah, I tried to add water, but it wasn't really working that well. All right, so now we got to our omena or sardines. So I'll get the heat up a little bit because now it's just like warm, and get it a little fried. Increase the frying. So now we've got here salt, tomatoes, sardines, or omena, in other words, as you call this, and we call it omena, water, a little water, of course, salt, and ground pepper, and tomatoes. So that will heat just for a little while. So I'll keep an eye on it because if I don't and I go back there and start watching TV, yeah, this the fire alarm will go off when this starts burning and the smoke it starts the water gets exhausted and the smoke and it starts getting heated and then you get like smoke coming from the pan and the fire alarm will go off, and that's one of the most irritating stuff that normally happens when you're cooking and then you do other stuff like watching TV, watching YouTube, other people's YouTube videos, and suddenly, yeah, I don't like that. So there is the sardines are cooking, getting ready. So here's my water. So this water, I'll boil it and then use the corn flour here to make ugali, or more or less cornmeal, very thick cornmeal, and that will go with the sardines. So the sardines are cooking. I'll put it on high. That's why it's a little steamy. I'll put the electric heater on high, so it's really steamy. Yeah, it's very steamy. Today I just want to do one continuous video, so that's less editing, no voiceovers, just raw footage of one long video about 15 minutes. So please, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, this traveling lion doing his cooking, please subscribe to the channel and get me to that magic number so that I can also start get monetized and start earning from this channel. It will take a while, but I'll work on it. I'm not a lazy person. I'm gonna work on it. It may take 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5 years. I'm not in a hurry. This is not my full-time job right now, but I'm trying to make it pay. In other words, I just do this for fun most of the times. Yeah. So yeah, I got a good paying job. So I work like 36 hours in a week, and I make good money. So it's no big deal. Yeah, I make good enough money. Yeah. Okay. So so there's the sardines cooking and frying. So they're almost getting dry. I keep turning them over so they don't burn. So the omena is cooking. I'll use omena to refer to them as from now on because that's the name I'm used to calling them. So as the omena is cooking, yeah, turn them around a little bit, not to make them too watery. And then I think when they're fried enough, almost drying, almost the water on them drying, then I'll put them into this pan, what do you call it, cooking pot, into this cooking pot, and then I'll add a little bit more water there so it makes some kind of a stew, and not completely stir fried, like dry stir fried, but with some stew. So here's my gloves, or my thing for lifting this off the pan, off the skillet, and then I'm gonna dump them all in here. So I'm gonna dump them all in here from the skillet. Ooh, there we go. There you go. Yeah. So all dumped in there, just a little remaining. And then I'll put it back over there. Now it's off the skillet. Whatever is remaining here, I'm gonna transfer over here. Yeah, now they're almost burning. So at this point, you wanna add water. So here I've got some water, and I'll add the water in here. Yeah, and a little bit more water again. Then I'll let it cook for quite some time, for about 15 or 20 minutes, 15 or so minutes, just to get the fishy smell to disappear, and for it to be ready to eat. So that will cook for around I think 20 or so minutes, 20 or 30 minutes, until the water goes down to the level of the omena. And we'll wait for it to get ready. And this is a little warm. Ooh, okay. No scalding, no burning. All right, so I'll use this to put it in here and wash it. Just got a little water on the glove. Let it dry out. That's better. So there's a sieve that prevents the omena from going down the drain. So I just sieve them off and throw them in the trash, and take them out late in the night. And I'll of course wash this too. So I'll wash these plates, get them ready. Once the omena has cooked, then it's all clean. The omena is cooked, and make some ugali. So we'll be having omena and ugali made in America, or cooked in America. So guys, I'm shooting this videos just to show you that no matter where you live, whether you live in the North Pole, you live in the South Pole, or you live in the equator, you can always eat the food you've been eating wherever you've been. This omena I bought from the Middle East market, where there's a lot of tropical foods, which is nearby where I live over here. I'll turn that off. It's nearby where I live over here, so I'm able to get food that's a lot of tropical foods that I'm able to get from there and be able to cook. I know some other places have got probably a much variety of a market, but here I don't have a lot of variety in terms of exotic foods. I call them exotic because now they're exotic. But here, a lot of probably food from the Middle East or Africa or Asia. So there are not so many places that sell them. So that's one of the places where I can get them. There's also a Chinese market where sometimes I go to get tilapia. Yeah, and you can get a lot of stuff there. Tilapia, turtle, duck, and all that stuff. Yeah. All right, quail, all that stuff. Yeah, all that different types of foods. Yeah. So as the omena is cooking, put it on high heat. So I'll let it boil a little bit. You can cover it or you can leave it open. So I'll just leave it open for now, just because I remember when I was a student, there was this, when I was an undergrad over here, there was a student who made a video, who gave a talk actually of the benefits of cooking. Not eating out is that when you cook, all this aroma that comes out of the food is actually healthy. The aroma itself is healthy. It's medicinal. It's more nutritious. So you're eating the aroma before you eat the food itself. All right, so I'll let it cook for now, and I'll come back when it's almost ready, and I'll make the ugali. So it will be ugali and omena made in America. So enjoy the video, and we'll come back and do the finished part. So I'll let it cook for about 20 minutes, and then I'll be back to finish it up, cook ugali, and then get the stuff ready for dinner. So thanks for watching up to here, and please subscribe to my channel if you can, so that you can meet that magic number. Like and share, comment if you want. For me, I normally delete comments that are not friendly, but you can comment as much as you want. If you comment bad stuff, I'll delete it the moment it pops up there. So don't worry about that really much. Yeah, I don't. It stresses me to get bad comment, but I don't mind positive criticism. Just bad comment, those ones I'll actually just delete them immediately they pop up. But like and share, and enjoy this as we enjoy this meal. We'll come back just to finish after the omena has cooked. Welcome to Cooking Omena in America. So if you are from the Lake region of East Africa, you can cook your favorite fish meal, omena, right here in the middle of the U.S. in the Midwest, just as much as you eat it when you're in the middle of somewhere in East Africa. Thank you guys, and keep watching